All right, welcome back to another video. Sorry that I kept you guys waiting so long, but unfortunately, I was busy with a lot of things, you know, spending time with family and doing what I need to do as far as being the man of the house type thing. But today, what I really wanted to talk about was a little bit of what I find interesting. And not only interesting, but it's fun to actually learn about the culture in that way. So today we're gonna be touching up a little bit of culture, tradition, but mainly culture, and that way you guys can kind of get a glimpse or an idea or how the old ways kind of intertwine with the new. The first thing that I'm going to talk about today is in relation to being a father or having kids. And I think all my Kazakh people know about this one. It's the 40-day rule, right? So for those of you that don't know what a 40-day rule is, well, the 40-day rule is when you have the child can't be seen by non-immediate family members until they are 40 days old. What the 40-day rule has allowed for parents to be able to do is to keep the child, well, at least that's what I've been explained or been told. 40-day rule has allowed for the child to build their immune system and that they can fight whatever that might be introduced to them as far as new. It does go or trickle down to many different things. So not only you can see the child in 40 days, during the 40 days, but you also have to give the child a bath in coins, silver coins, I think it's silver coins. I'm not really sure about the coin preference. I think it might be silver coins. I'll have to ask my wife. If any, you Kazakh folks are actually watching this video, please leave a comment down below and let me know exactly what coins it is, but I don't really remember. But anyways, so the child is taking a bath and is given a bath rather, and a tub, and in that tub also you put some coins in that in the tub. And then after the child has been given the bath, and then of course now it's the 40 days and there are guests over, you actually give each guest a coin from the bath. I didn't really get the reason behind that, but I guess I'll need to look it up. Again, if there are any Kazakh viewers that are watching this, if you do know why this happens or why they do it here, please leave a comment down below. I would love to know myself, and that way I can share with others. And others who are watching this video can also just point to the comment below and learn. But well, there are a lot that are done in the 40 days, but just I guess to wrap that one up, I could say you cut the child's hair and nails for the first time. And also, yeah, well, guests comes over, they bring you gifts, and to just celebrate you being a new parent. That's pretty much what I experienced, or what my wife and I did. But regardless, right? So let's keep it moving to the superstitious side of things. Now, those are a lot more fun. Because some of them I've actually heard before, but I didn't really think that it is so global. So the first one that I was actually introduced to was the whistling part. So what that means in Kazakh culture, when you whistle, it means that money will leave you. There's a phrase, let me see if I can remember the phrase. Денег не будет, I think it means like you will lose money or something like that, or you won't have money or something like that. But anyway, so whistling is actually a thing too. So when you whistle within Kazakh culture, it means that money will leave your pocket. So if you're ever here in Kazakhstan and you whistle and someone tells you, oh, you shouldn't do that, they're actually looking out for you. So just keep that in mind, all right? And the next one that I wanted to actually talk about, this one is also a fun one. Do not sleep in front of mirrors. Mirrors. I don't know why I asked, but nobody seems to know. And that's the thing with superstitions too. It's like people know to do these things because they've been told to do them, but a lot of them don't know why they have to do them. It's just to me it's very interesting. I love learning new ones all the time, and I have a smile on my face because I continuously would do something, and then either my wife's family or my Baja's family, which is my wife's sister's husband, would tell me, no, you don't do that. You just don't do it. Another one would be is to not push an empty stroller, right? In the baby carriages, to not push an empty one, or to rock an empty crib, right? And this is considered very bad luck here. So either, I guess, you won't have a child or you will lose a child. So that one is kind of scary when you think about it. But to those that do believe, of course, they take that one very seriously, because, you know, the loss of a child is a very painful thing, you know, to even think about or to even consider. The next one, the evil eye. The evil eye. Well, that one is interesting, actually. If you go out with your child, and you do not want people to kind of, I don't know, put bad juju or something, you know, bad omen on your child, then what you would do is kind of put, and I've seen this in Indian culture as well, but I'm not sure if it's the same thing. But so you kind of like put like a dot, I don't know what they would use. I guess you kind of put like a dot here with like maybe it's the same thing that they use for makeup, I'm not sure. But yeah, you put like a dot in the middle of the child's forehead. And what that signifies is that this child now has a third eye that kind of protects them from evil, you know, presences or evil curses or omens, you know. So that one's actually pretty interesting. Let's say that you keep having daughters, right? First child, a daughter. Second one, a daughter. Now you want a boy, right? So what do you do? Now, there is a superstition, and it's actually part of the culture, that you would name the, I guess, the female child that you would have, let's say the second one, you would name this child a boy name or a boy-like name. And what that signifies is that the next child that you have will be a boy. It's kind of like calling for a boy, calling for a male, I guess, child. So that one, pretty interesting, pretty self-explanatory. You name the female child a boy-like name, and the next child you have will be a boy. The next one is actually very funny. Yeah. So, so when you see the child, all right, let's say you see a child, okay, you go, let's say the 40 days, it's your friend's 40 days, you know, for their baby. And then you show up, okay, so you cannot say nice things about the baby. So you can't say things like, oh my God, what a cute baby. Oh my God, your baby's so cute. Oh my gosh, she is so smart, or he is so smart. You have to say things like, he is ugly, he is dumb, he is stupid. And these things are very fun. And I find this very, very amusing, actually. So, and there's like another thing that you go, right? Now, please keep in mind, I am not laughing at any of this. I am laughing at how adorable and how, you know, far that you guys go to protect each other, I guess, or to remember to be safe, you know, like I honestly and genuinely find them quite interesting, you know, and I find them quite amusing as well to learn, and not only to learn, but to be told why certain things are done, right? So again, like if any Kazakh people are watching this and you know why most of these things are done, please comment them down below. I would very, very much like to know in depth why these things are done, because I find them very, very amusing and very interesting. So let's say you stepped out of the house, okay? You stepped out and you came back in. It's very important that you go in front of a mirror to look at yourself. Otherwise, you might make it to your destination. That one is crazy, right? So let's say like you ran out of the house and you forgot the keys, right? And then you came back into the house. You need to go in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and then grab your keys and then leave. What that pretty much does, I guess, is kind of like, I don't know, reclaiming your presence in the home. I'm not sure. Again, if you guys know, please let me know. Explain these things to me. I would very much like to know, because I have done this a million times, and of course, you know, some of my family members would, you know, kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't do that, but yeah, you know, it's amusing, because as a foreigner and I'm learning these things, and to me it's like, huh, what, really? Okay, cool. Right? I had like a hole in one of my pockets, right? And I couldn't quickly sew it up myself, so I gave my wife the sewing needles, right? The needle and thread rather, and so my mother-in-law was like, no, what are you doing? And I'm like, I couldn't do it. So I'm like, I can do it, it's okay. And then I walked away. And then later my wife explained to me that a woman who is pregnant cannot use needle and thread. They cannot sew anything. That one again, I don't know why. So you guys will have to explain it to me, please, if you can. I would very much like to know why that is. Please explain that one to me. I would really, really like to know. Well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. And if you guys know any other ones that I missed or that I didn't mention, because these are the ones that I actually been exposed to. So if there are any ones that you guys have, you know, in mind that you would like to share with the world, please leave them down in the comment section below. I would very much like to learn about them myself, and hopefully you guys can tell me. All right, well, thank you again for watching another video. This is your boy Saint You, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Wait,